Welcome, everyone, to what is going to be a wet and sloppy affair. The skies are wide open, and we are certainly in for some challenges to ball security today as we get ready for this showdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. The give to the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on first down. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because
he unleashes a long one. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. But they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Breaks the tackle. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Fires toward the end zone. And that pass intercepted.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Back to the ground game on the left. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll run play action. The throw. It's complete on the right side. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
How about when they show off the big fella's mitts? This is a guy that does so much of the dirty work for your team, everything you need to win. You give him the ball, get a first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. He's going to run it. That's a 45 on his way. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Catch in the middle, it's Coffee.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Slide 22.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Back to throw, it's Frost. Good timing on the quick out. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Back to throw. It's Frost. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. They did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he's running in the open. And he will house it.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oregon is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 14 to Washington. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Offense make its way out to start the drive. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And it's a touchdown. Puts 6 on the board.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and no good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Frost. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A first down for the offense.
Check. Let's go. Convoy.
On the run, it's Blade.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
325.
Rides to the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
And they're in for a touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner goes down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Coming after it. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Scanning the field, it's Frost. Quickly complete. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Defense dropping into soft coverage. He makes the connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Frost. He makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. Looking to throw, it's Frost. Trying to get to it. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the 2nd half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Out comes the set to take over. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This offense has a second down play. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Frost. Pressure coming. He looks that one in nicely. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Working that left side now. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play to take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Right back to the well. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there, because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had it back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
Looking to go up top on first down. Picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Feeling some heat. Escapes the sack. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Frost. Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he bangs his way into the end zone for a touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
And this one is good, and it's been anything but easy for him. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
On second down, he'll fire. He's got his man. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Pickup of 15. And first down for the offense.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. He'll just keep slinging it. Got his man in the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Pulls it in. It's Weeks.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They're trying to get to it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
Second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Double right.
Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Past the 40. Oh, look out! And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line.
Come on, set. Slide 22. Slide 22.
Quarterback on the keeper. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to... He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Okay,
Boy,
ready?
they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Clear. Clear.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it out quickly. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.